Planning to visit the UK from India? Confused about the visa process? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to a comprehensive guide that aims to simplify the UK visa application process for you. In the next 10 minutes, we're going to break down the entire process into easy-to-understand steps. You'll learn about the basics, the different types of visas, the documents needed, and the application process itself. We'll also cover what to expect after the application, including the waiting period and what to do once your visa arrives. This guide is designed to equip you with the knowledge you need to navigate the UK visa process with confidence. Remember, understanding the process is the key to a smooth and successful visa application. So, whether you're planning a holiday, a business trip, or a long-term stay, we've got you covered. Stay tuned as we unravel the steps to apply for a UK visa from India. First things first, understanding the basics. Diving right in, let's start by discussing the various types of UK visas available for Indian citizens. There's quite a few to choose from, each designed to cater to different needs. First off, we have the tourist visa. This is perfect for those of you who simply wish to explore the UK, whether it's to see the iconic Big Ben, the historic Stonehenge, or the beautiful Scottish Highlands. Next up, we have the business visa. This is tailored for professionals and entrepreneurs who are looking to conduct business or attend conferences in the UK. For the young and ambitious, the student visa is a fantastic option. This allows you to study at one of the many prestigious universities in the UK, such as Oxford or Cambridge. And then we have the work visa. This is for those who have a job offer in the UK and are planning to move there for employment purposes. Now let's briefly touch on the general eligibility criteria for a UK visa. While specific requirements may vary depending on the type of visa, there are some common elements. Firstly, you must be able to provide evidence of your purpose of visit. This could be a letter of invitation, a business proposal, a university acceptance letter, or a job offer, depending on the visa type. Secondly, you must demonstrate that you have enough funds to support yourself during your stay in the UK. This could be through bank statements or proof of income. Finally, you need to have a valid passport with at least 6 months of validity left on it, and you must not have any immigration or criminal violations. Remember, these are just the basics. Each visa type has its own set of specific requirements, and it's crucial to do your research to ensure you meet them. Now that we understand the basics, let's move on to the actual application process. Time to dive into the application process. Now, the first step towards your UK visa application is filling out the online visa application form. The form is accessible on the UK government website, and it's designed to gather all of the necessary information about you and your intended visit. You'll be asked to provide personal details, passport information, and specifics about your planned trip. Remember, honesty and accuracy are key here. Any discrepancies or false information can lead to complications or even rejection of your application. So, take your time and ensure everything you enter is correct and up to date. Once you've completed the form, you're ready for the next step, paying the visa fee. This is also done online, directly on the government website. The fee varies depending on the type of visa you're applying for, but rest assured all the payment methods are secure, and you'll receive a confirmation once the payment is successful. It's advised to keep a copy of this confirmation for your records. Now, here comes an important part. Scheduling an appointment at the Visa Application Center. This is where you'll submit your biometric information and supporting documents. You can choose the center that's most convenient for you. Appointments are available on a first-come, first-served basis. So it's wise to book yours as soon as you can to avoid any delays. Keep in mind this is a face-to-face appointment, so be prepared to present yourself professionally. In this stage, remember, organization is your best friend. Keep all your documents well arranged and easily accessible. This will not only ease the process for you, but also leave a good impression on the visa officers. And that completes the initial part of the application process. The journey has just begun, and there's more to come. But don't worry, we're here to guide you every step of the way. So, let's proceed to the next phase with confidence and optimism. Now, let's move on to the next part of the application process. After you've completed your online application and scheduled your appointment, you'll be visiting the Visa Application Center. Here, the process takes a more tangible shape, as it involves the collection of your biometric information, which includes your fingerprints and a photograph. This is a crucial step as your biometric information forms part of your identity in the eyes of the UK immigration authorities. Now let's talk about the submission of your passport and other required documents. Your passport is the most essential document you'll need to submit, and it should have at least one blank page for the visa stamp. It's also important that your passport is valid for the duration of your intended stay in the UK. But remember, your passport isn't the only document that matters. You'll also need to submit a range of other documents that support your visa application. These might include evidence of your financial status, such as bank statements, your employment status, and any other details that prove your ties to your home country. You may also need to provide documents that outline your travel plans, such as your flight and accommodation details. These documents serve to confirm your intention to leave the UK at the end of your visit. It's crucial to emphasize the importance of having all the necessary documents. A missing or incorrect document could lead to your application being delayed or even denied. So double or even triple check your documents before you head to the application center. Also, remember that all your documents need to be in English or Welsh. If they're not, you'll need to provide a certified translation. In this part of the application process, precision and thoroughness are your best friends. Every document, every piece of information, every small detail can make a significant difference to your application. So, that's what happens at the Visa Application Center. Remember, preparation is key, and knowing what to expect can help alleviate any stress or uncertainty you might feel. This is not just a step, but a leap towards your journey to the UK. What happens after you've submitted your application? Now that's a question that's likely buzzing in your mind. Well, let me walk you through it. Once you've submitted your UK visa application, you've entered into a waiting period. This can be as short as a couple of weeks or as long as a few months, depending on the complexity of your case and the time of year. But don't worry, you're not left completely in the dark during this time. You can actually track the status of your application online. This allows you to see if it's under review, if a decision has been made, or if it's been dispatched. Now, let's talk about an important part of this process: the return of your passport. It's common to feel a spike of anxiety when you think about your passport being away from you, but rest assured, the passport return process is designed with utmost care. After the decision on your visa application has been made, your passport will be returned to you, regardless of whether the visa has been granted or not. But what happens if your visa is refused? It's not the end of the road. You have the right to request an administrative review if you believe there's been an error in the decision-making process. This is essentially a second look at your application. You can also choose to reapply with additional or more compelling evidence to support your case. Remember, a refusal doesn't mean a permanent denial. It's just a bump in the road. Your persistence and dedication can still lead you to your destination, the UK. So after your application, it's all about patience, tracking your application status, receiving your passport back, and dealing with potential bumps in the road. It's a journey, but with the right mindset and preparation, it's one you can navigate with confidence. And that's what you can expect after submitting your application. We've covered a lot of ground today. Let's recap. We started off by understanding the basics of UK visas, including the different types available. Whether you're planning a short trip or a longer stay, there's a visa specifically designed to suit your needs. Next, we delved into the application process, which, while it may seem daunting initially, is actually quite straightforward when broken down into manageable stages. We discussed everything from filling out your application form to scheduling your appointment at the Visa Application Center. In the aftermath of the application, we touched on what to expect. Remember, receiving your visa can take some time, so patience is key, but rest assured, once it's in your hands, it's all worth it. And there you have it, a comprehensive guide to obtaining a UK visa from India. Remember, a well-prepared application is the first step to a successful UK visit. Happy travels!